Chicken here, bring you another Brawl Stars video. In today's video, guys, very excited. It is sneak peek number 2. Today we are going to be showing you gameplay of Darryl, the new brawler, and every single maxed out brawler ability, their special ability when they get maxed out, how it's going to work, some benefits to using it, all that good stuff. But first, let's go ahead and dive on into some smash and grab with our guy Darryl right here. So we got Darryl loaded up. So he's first impressions, he's a little clunkier than I thought he would be. So you see right here, we'll go ahead and do some attacks with him. His one attack shoots out both of his shotguns, so he goes 1-2 on both of his shots there. So very important to know. And his maxed out ability, when you actually do get his super loaded up and you do happen to have him maxed out, it reduces the damage that he takes while he's in the barrel. So keep that in mind if we do get a super loaded up here, that we're seeing a bit of an amped up version of it, just because we have everybody maxed out on the dev build here today. So yeah, he's not like, he's kind of tanky, which is surprising. I thought he was going to be like a more aggressive style of character than like a tank, but either way, still a lot of fun. So you see right there, we're flying around, we're getting the pinballs going, we're taking out some brawlers, and we are we got a bear chasing us. Okay, I think we got him out of the way. So we got 3 crystals. Now we are just playing against bots, so also keep that in mind, that if it looks like this is too easy, it's probably because we're playing against computers. So we'll get a pinball going out like this, and yeah, you gotta kind of aim it a little bit better than that. It's not just like, you can't just throw it out sparingly. You have to actually like have some sort of plan. Like, I find it's really good. I've had the chance to play around with it a little bit more today, but it's really good just in a crowd, like when everyone is kind of grouped together, and especially if there's a bunch of walls around and stuff, because he does do a lot of damage when he bounces off the wall. So that's really the only trick to using it, I guess. Other than that, like it's good with, same as Bull. It's good for getting out of dodge if you have to. Other than that, it's pretty standard. What you see is what you get, I guess. All right, so let's get we gotta get something rolling here, guys. We'll get a pinball going like that. So you see, if you're just doing one shot with it, it's not really, you don't really get a ton of value out of it. The way to use it is definitely bouncing off the walls and stuff. The whole idea is to hit multiple people with it and try to take most of them out. So we'll get some crystals loaded up like this, and we'll dive on back here, guys, and hopefully we can hold off this Primo. And yeah, after this we're going to be diving on into every single maxed ability. So yeah, let me know what you think of Darryl down below in the comments, guys, and let's just go ahead and jump on into all the abilities next. Ability number 1, Shelly is going to get increased slowdown on her super. You see right there, we slowed down Dynamite an extra 3 seconds after hitting with the super. Cold's special ability is just going to be movement speed. You see right here, he's flying all over the screen, running all the way up, running all the way back. Look at his speed compared to Bull there. He's actually doing laps of the entire map here. This is going to be fantastic because, as you can see with Cold, he already outranges everybody, so the fact that he can outrun and outrange everybody is going to be crazy. Nita's bear, when you throw the bear out and you do damage to someone, it heals the bear, and vice versa. The bear does damage to someone, it heals Nita. So they heal each other back and forth, which is really cool. Really huge buff to Nita and the bear. Dynamite, when you run over his dynamite bombs, he actually gets thrown into the air, which is pretty crazy. I was playing around with it a bit here at first, and I was trying to jump over the obstacles. I was able to jump into the grass. The trick is, you stand on it, and it throws them towards you. So we eventually figured that out, and we get on the other side of the blocks, and we throw down our dynamite sticks, and it actually shoots us up over the blockade there, which is, it's going to be a fantastic thing for just for getting out of situation, because Dynamite's very squishy, he's easy to kill. So doing things like this when a Primo or a Bull is coming after you, and then they have to reroute all the way around the obstacle, is going to be huge. So there is Dynamite. So next up we have Primo here. So Primo's super move lights the enemies on fire, and they take burning damage for a small period of time afterwards, which is pretty crazy because Primo's super was already super strong to begin with. Super was super strong, but it was already crazy strong to begin with, and the fact that you're just adding burning damage to his super is just insane. So again, all this stuff is just going to be for maxed out abilities, so it's going to take a while to get them. This isn't just something that happens to every character already in the game. But yeah, so there's Primo. Now we will dive into Bull. So Bull's ability is going to be faster reload times when he's at 30% health. So when he gets down to the point, it's hard to see right there, but when he gets down to the point where he's almost dying, he reloads a lot faster. He can shoot a lot quicker. So for Brock, every single normal shot that he takes is also going to light the area on fire. So you can, if it's too hard to hit them, then you can just hit like in front of them or hit around them and set up like a little kind of fire trap, and then they run into that and get burnt, which is, it's a lot of fun playing Brock. Brock was one of my least used characters before, but I think he's going to be my one of my most used characters after this update, just because he's so fun to use, throwing out these little like fire traps. It just makes it that much more satisfying when you do hit the opposing brawler that you actually set on fire too, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, Brock has been a lot of fun, and that's a really huge buff for Brock. So next up we got Barley. So for Barley, he's going to gain 100 health for every shot that he throws. So he takes a sip out of his bottle, takes a little drink, and it heals him up 100 health. So Jessie, this one is huge. So Jessie can shoot her turret thing, and it heals it. So you see right here, I'm giving it back 600 health every time that I shoot it. And not only does it bring back health to the turret, but it also builds up your super again. So you can just keep spamming out turrets and really camping people out. You see right here, I got a turret against a turret, and I'm shooting my own, healing it. And it's invincible, basically. So that one's really crazy. Next up, we got Ricochet. Ricochet is going to do more damage, plus 100 damage every shot that bounces off something first. So using him as you're supposed to, bouncing your shots off walls, doing more strategic, skillful hits, you're going to get more rewarded for it with more damage. So next up, we have Poco. Poco is going to, I believe it's a 2,000 health buff radius to everybody as soon as he dies. So you see right here, he's going to die. There's going to be a big green aura effect that goes around and heals everybody around him. Which is great because that's how you use Poco. He's a support character. He heals up your teammates normally. And to get this kind of heal buff, you see right there, plus 1,000 health, excuse me, not 2,000. Plus 1,000 health done to Primo there, right on Poco's death, which is going to be fantastic. It's going to give Poco more reason to go in and kind of mix it up with melee brawlers rather than always staying back and trying to help and camp. He is going to have some benefit, especially towards the ends of battles when it gets, ends of games when it gets really tight. Him going on like a suicide run and getting that extra health out is really going to help. So, Bo is up next, and Bo's ability is to see people in the bushes. So, I didn't find this worked really, really well. Like, there was points where I actually couldn't see them. It wasn't just like their bushes are not there anymore. But he does see them a little bit easier. So, you see right here, we have Dynamite over there going into the bushes, but I was really struggling to actually see the difference here. Maybe there's going to be some more changes coming to this one, but right now you see Jessie goes into the bush and she doesn't disappear right away, and we do see her shadow. Like, I think that's the idea, is we see the shadow. So Darryl, the new brawler, we see his super right there, and his super is going to get a 30% defensive buff. He's going to take 30% less damage when he's using his super. Piper, when she's in the bushes, Piper the Viper, she's going to deal an extra 500 damage or there's something in that area when she's sniping from a hidden bush and she gets someone at their max range. She's going to deal that much more damage. Next up, we have Pam, and Pam is going to heal not only herself but everybody around her when she deals damage to the opposing team. And this is huge because she does such a variety of splash damage that everyone's going to benefit from that. So Mortis, when he kills someone, he picks up their soul and he gains back 1,200 health, which is crazy. And apparently it stays down on the field for a very long time. Tara, now when she uses her super, she you see right there, there's a little black Tara that comes out and does extra fighting damage. It's like Tara's soul or something. So for Spike, he throws down his super ability and he gains healing back from that. So you see right there, he gets 600, 600, 600 health with each tick. Which is pretty crazy. It's not only for him, it's for the teammates as well, I think, maybe not. And then lastly, guys, we have Crow. So, Crow's ability is going to be, he slows down the damage. His poison now slows down the damage of the team shooting you. You see right there, everyone's shooting me. They're not doing that much damage because they've been poisoned by Crow. So not only do they take damage, but they're going to deal less damage within that. So that was a mouthful, guys. I hope you enjoyed sneak peek number 2. Out of all these special abilities, I think my favorite is probably going to be Brock doing the extra fire damage, and I really like Colt's movement speed as well. I know we're looking at it now, but his ability to outrange people and move a lot faster than them. I feel like that's gonna be huge. It kind of seems like one of the lower key abilities, but yeah, it works out well because everyone is buffed by the time they get their maxed out abilities. So let me know down below in the comments, guys, what your favorite new ability is. Let me know what you're most excited about this update. That's gonna wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're gonna have more Brawl Stars. We're gonna have one more sneak peek posting tomorrow, I believe, of both of the new game modes, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Leave a like if you want to see more Brawl Stars. That's going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Chicken out. Bye-bye.